got to my crew, the only one still living was Dr. Chakwas. And,
What?
yeah, everyone died except for Dr. Chakwas. Kelly died. Everybody died.
How did Kelly die? I don't understand.
Because when it got to the part where
Did you get freaky with Kelly, by the way?
I didn't. I wanted to get down with her, but I couldn't swing it. No, when you get to the moment where it's like, do you want to go after the crew right now, or do you want to hold off for a little bit? And there were a few more little things that I wanted to do, and I thought it was one of those general.
You have to go to the Citadel and buy some things.
Yeah, well, I thought it was. I didn't know it mattered because every game has that thing where. And to be fair, I warned both of you guys about this, which probably helped you not make the same mistake I did. But I had a few things. I thought that was the point of no return. So I thought, well, I better get everything done that I wanted to get done before I go do this. So I did that, and as a result, the whole crew died except for Dr. Chakwas.
You actually didn't warn me, by the way. I did all the side quests before I did the IFF mission. I did everything. So there was literally nothing left. That is the weakest part of the game to me. There was nothing left for me to do, and then they were like, "Hey, we have to go do this mission, so let's take the shuttle." And I was like, "Wait, where are we going? Huh?
Just get the shuttle."
Right. It's like this seems like an awfully way to get us all out of the ship, a convenient plot contrivance. But maybe there is a mission. But no, there wasn't. They should have actually just made a mission for you to do.
That's going to be DLC, you realize?
Nah.
That'll be DLC. Why were they off the ship mysteriously for no reason? The only time in the game where they're like, we'll just go out and get some drinks. Hit Omega, go clubbing, and they all leave, and then the ship gets attacked. Doesn't make any sense.
So why did Jack die? I mean, I wouldn't pick her because I don't think she would be very good at protecting other people.
You're not going to feel very good about this answer, but I kind of thought that whoever I sent with Dr. Chakwas would die, and I wanted Jack to die. Because Jack was the only person on my team that wasn't loyal to me. And that was kind of a ripoff, actually, because when I did Jack's mission, I didn't have enough Paragon points to sort of cut off the argument that she was having with Miranda. I couldn't stop that because I wasn't Paragon or Renegade enough. So I had to side with one of them, and I just completely lost Jack at that point. She was never going to be loyal to me, even after I
didn't know that affected it though, because I thought it was just the actual loyalty mission.
No, after I did the loyalty mission, she was arguing with Miranda about something. I don't listen to them.
Right.
But
so there's two. I was looking online because I thought that this happened with Legion. I thought the reason Legion died was because I lost his loyalty. There's two characters, or four really, I guess, that you can lose their loyalty afterwards. One is Legion and Tally get in an argument, and depending on how you do it, you could lose either of their loyalties, and then Miranda and Jack. So it comes down to how much Paragon or Renegade points you have. But if you charm them or intimidate them, you keep their loyalties, I guess. I don't know. But
who is your romantic interest?
Mine? Garrus.
Yeah.
God, I love Garrus. I would.
You went with Miranda, right, Justin?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Well, Garrus is funny. He comes in, he's all awkward. He says he's going to do some research to figure out how it works because he doesn't know how it works with humans. And he turns on some music and he's like, does this really awkward, goofy dance. It's really charming. I love Garrus.
I did with Tally. Tally is the sweetest person on the ship. I don't know how you guys could pick anyone but Tally.
Well, I'll just explain it to you in a different way. If a girl comes to you and she says she's been genetically built to be perfect in every way, go ahead and get with her, because that seems like the way to go. Because who wouldn't want to check that out?
She's genetically perfect. It's made her life so difficult.
I made her life difficult. And the sex scene was very disappointing, by the way. It was nowhere near as sexy as in Mass Effect 1 when I got down with that blue girl. The most you got with Miranda was she took her top off and she still had her brassiere on, and I had my stupid space suit on. Not my armor, of course. I had my casual duds on, but still, it was like, oh, you look stupid, Justin.
How ridiculous is that fourth outfit for the casual.
The leather and it's apocalyptic. I'm walking around
Looks like a Fallout
from Beyond Thunderdome in my own ship. I didn't, by the way. I wanted to clarify. I wasn't disappointed because the sex scene wasn't titillating. I did though. I was kind of worried because I didn't know what I needed. I'm probably the only one that did this, but it was for the achievement. I swear. I kept going back to my room because I didn't know when Miranda and I were going to do it. Because she kept saying like, next time things are calm, we'll do it. I'm like, well, when is that? I think things are pretty calm now. Even after I did all the missions, things don't.
Do you see that once you finish the game, you can actually go to your room and use the intercom to call them up to your room?
No, really?
Yeah,
Wait,
you can
what?
either sit with them. You can sit with them on the couch, or you can lie with them on the bed.
Really? I haven't done that. I gotta load up that game again. I did walk around after I finished.
Everyone has the new dialogue, yeah.
I walked around and talked to everyone and got the new dialogue from the entire team, and then I started a new game on Insanity and got killed really quickly. So, do you guys want to talk about like the not just the decisions, but the final plot elements? Because I'm still not sure I totally grok them.
Like, how do you mean?
So they're doing Matrix style stuff, which I thought. I mean, here's where I'm gonna air my mild disappointment in the climax of the game. The humans in pods being converted into goo and pumped through tubes. That is like literally lifted 100% out of the Matrix. So it seemed, the first game had like this great twist at the end, and it was really clever, and this one seemed kind of boring in that respect.
But they're not being used as a power source, though. They're being used to make a new...
It's still humans as gray goo going through tubes. But yes, they're being used to make a new creature, and that makes even less sense to me. So they're building this big robot mega human Reaper who's built like a human, which seems like a really inefficient form.
Well, he's not being built though; he's being grown. Because, like, remember that they're still organic. Like they're essentially making a genetically modified Reaper. So all the human DNA is just going to turn out that way. They didn't like stick like. He's not a robot.
He's not metal at all, because he certainly looked metal.
He's cybernetic, but he's not. They're still creatures. Like he's going to be a giant alien man who can fly through space. It's going to be very creepy.
He's going to be Galactus.
Well, he would be if you. Yeah, he's basically going to be Galactus.
They're making Galactus.
But see, the thing is, like, I think that they're trying to adapt themselves for something else. Like, I think they have a problem of their own that they're trying to solve, and we're just, they're just using humanity, because Morden points out that humanity has more resilient genetic code in his quest.
But then also, so okay, fine. If I were to accept that, which I might not, but let's say I am. What are the other Reapers made out of then? So they look like spaceships, but they also are really.
They look like squids.
So are they squid people then?
Maybe the Protheans were squid people. They kind of look squiddy.
The Protheans were ant people. The Protheans were really modified after the boss from Monsters, Inc. That's what they were. Little.
No, those are you think of the Collectors now.
The Collectors, I mean. Well, Collectors were the Protheans, though.
Right.
So it's the same difference. And all of them were the boss in Monsters, Inc.
Justin, what do you think about the Lost Pods?
I think the conversation you're having is ridiculous. It was cool. It was like a big human scary thing. It was neat. You shoot it, its eyes, and a bunch of gunk came out. It was great. I mean, it was cool. That was one, like, to me, it's so not about that. Like, I mean, Reapers are bad and we're good, and I understand that it was what it was building up to, but it had to, after, like, you have a whole game building up to one fight, basically. I don't see how you're not going to be kind of disappointed with what the final scary thing is. But we do know that it was pretty messed up, and we needed somebody to get in there and wreck shop. I think of the conclusion as that whole last hour. And if you think of it that way, like, that's what you need all these people for, like, I think it's much more effective. And that last hour is brilliant. I mean, it's edge of your seat all the time, because you know that people can die. You know that you
that's what's so great about the whole structure, right? Like, you don't know what's on the other side of that relay. You don't. Nobody does. Nobody tells you. It's literally a blind leap. It's great. now that you have all these relationships with all these people, it makes you worry about it. And the best part of all is because you had Mass Effect 1 and you've been playing Mass Effect 2 and seeing, all these decisions that you made matter, you kind of have the confidence that, BioWare isn't just messing around. Like, this stuff is going to bite you in the arse in Mass Effect 3.
Well,
if people die at the end, they're going to be dead for Mass Effect 3. So it's like serious business. I did my game because Morden died. Morden died in my game, and I tried again because I'm like, can you imagine playing Mass Effect 3 with no Morden?
Although Morden in Mass Effect 3 is just going to be a Solarian professor, and you'll visit his planet, and he'll say, "Oh, hello." You'll see. Anyway,
that'll be worth
it. It also explains why people who play it and are like, I didn't want to do those stupid loyalty missions. It's like you're missing the whole point of the game. It's like when you played Fable and didn't do anything with your family, and at the end you're like, those decisions were stupid. It's like, well, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, I was actually going to make that comparison earlier.
The Fable.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't invest yourself in it, you can't be upset. There's so few games that engage you on that level. It frustrates me when people don't bring the extra.
It's like people that are missing that frontal lobe in their brain and they murder people. And it's like, yeah, well, you don't have any attachment to emotions. So, of course, you don't care that you murdered somebody.
Yeah, it's just like that. Exactly.
Almost exactly, yeah. Great comparison there.
Yeah, just thought I'd bring that up. So is that it for Spoiled Rotten?
Yeah, I think it was a great one, though. Like, really, really good.
Completely obliterated that game. Spoiled everything in it. Although we've only spoiled the Paragon. So you can play the whole game again. It's a totally different game. In which case, maybe you get an achievement for trying to kill.
You know what I want to try? I want to take the order that you get the companions in. I want to get Legion, then go get Tali and do her loyalty quest. Hey guys, we're here to help Tali. Oh, this is my friend again.
Can you do that?
Yeah, can you bring the Geth onto the the fleet?
The flotilla.
The flotilla?
That would be awesome. I want to see if that works out.
Because you have that whole point where you can go back. Like, I wonder if you can stop by there and land there. I should go try that. Because you can go finish missions. I wonder if you could just roll up in there.
So there's so much more to this game.
God, I gotta play other games though. I gotta play more Mag. Justin, you and I.
Yes.
Gotta play more. I gotta play BioShock. I gotta play Heavy Rain.
Heavy Rain.
Yeah. Definitely play BioShock 2. Good game.
Yeah, it's a good game. Anyway,
how long is it? Which one's shorter, Heavy Rain or
Heavy
BioShock?
Rain is about half as long.
Heavy Rain.
All right, we're being ridiculous. It's the end of the show. We're done.
Thanks for listening, there.
Good. It was a nice, classy ending.
You're a classy guy. It's unavoidable.